Welcome back, baking fans, to another Food Math Friday. This one is episode 9 this time, I promise. And today we're going to be doing a classic with a twist. We're going to be doing the classic sugar cookie, but they're going to be creme brulee sugar cookies. As you can see, I've got my ingredients already. Seems like a pretty basic recipe. We'll see how it goes. And don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the follow button for whatever method you're looking at this video on, because if you comment, I might be making your recipe next time. This week's recipe was suggested by Michelle, so thank you, Michelle, for having a suggestion on what you'd like to see me bake. Let's get into it. Standard first step, let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Overly lined our baking pan with parchment paper. The next step's going to require a stand mixer or a hand mixer because we're going to be creaming together some butter and sugar. First thing to go in is a stick and a half of butter, so there's 1 stick and a half stick. In goes a half cup of packed brown sugar and a half cup regular granulated sugar. And now we cream it together. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes usually. And we have our creamed together sugar butter mixture. Adding in 1 egg and a full tablespoon of vanilla extract. And then we mix. And that's our wet ingredients. In a separate bowl, we are adding 2 cups of flour, first cup, second cup. We're adding 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon, and 2 teaspoons. Adding 1 teaspoon baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Whisking that together. Dry ingredients done. I'm going to slowly add my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients. This dough is going to get real thick. Looking good. I'm going to scrape down the sides real quick and give it one final mix. And that's our dough. And now we're going to scoop it out into balls. Alright guys, I've scooped out my cookie dough and then I've lightly flattened it. Now we're going to drop it in the oven for 9 to 10 minutes or until the edges are lightly browned. In they go. It's currently 11:03. Can anybody tell me when I should take my cookies out if they need to stay in the oven for 10 minutes? First batch coming out. We're going to let them cool for 2 to 3 minutes on the pan before moving them to a cooling rack. Second batch going. Batch number 2 coming out. Batch number 3 going in. And out comes batch number 3. Looking good. For our frosting, we're using a whole block of cream cheese, or 8 ounces. And we're going to beat this until smooth. Alright, looks good. Now we're going to add in our powdered sugar and vanilla. We're going to add 1 1/4 cups of powdered sugar, so there's 1 cup, and a 1/4 cup. And last but not least, a teaspoon of vanilla. Now we're going to beat this together until it forms a beautiful frosting. And there we go. That is our cream cheese frosting. For this next step, I've spread about a tablespoon of frosting onto our sugar cookie, and now I'm going to press it into some sugar. Alright, so we got our sugar cookie frosted and covered in sugar. For this next step, I will be using a home torch. If you're going to do the same, please be very careful when doing so. And there you have it, creme brulee frosted sugar cookie. So I don't normally eat what I make on these videos in front of you guys, but today I gotta. It's amazing. Alright guys, that's the end of Food Math Friday with Manda, the Center Director for the Mathnasium of Great Neck, Virginia location. If you need help with math or if your student could use some math enrichment, contact Mathnasium at mathnasium.com to find a location near you. Or for my location, go to mathnasium.com/Great Neck VA. I'll see you guys next week.